So you might have heard of the saying perfection can't be improved. Well, I think VIOFO doesn't believe in that because it has brought in such good refinements to a already near perfect product. Well, I'm talking about the previous year's flagship model, the VIOFO A329, and it was such a good dash camera, a close to perfect dash camera. And VIOFO thought, why not improve it a bit more? So in this year, they're launching a new model, an updated model called as the VIOFO A329S. And of course, another model which is the VIOFO A329T, which we will talk about later. But the VIOFO A329S is the upcoming new launch from VIOFO, and the kind of refinements and the kind of upgrades they've added to this camera. Some subtle and some really thoughtful upgrades. I am super impressed and extremely happy with the kind of attention VIOFO is giving to its customer base and even focusing on improving its product. Probably haven't seen this from any other dashcam model. That being said, let's quickly jump on and show you why you should be getting the VIOFO A329S in the year 2025 and why is it so good that it beats every other dash camera out of the market. You're watching Gizmo Beep. Let's take a look. First of all, let's start off with the fact that the VIOFO A329S, the upcoming model, will be the first dashcam in the world to get not single, not dual, but triple Starvis-2 sensors. Well, yes, the previous model already had a dual Starvis-2 setup for both front and the rear, but in the case of the VIOFO A329S, VIOFO has added the much needed interior or the cabin camera, which probably many people kind of missed out. And the good thing what they've done is that they've put in a Starvis-2 sensor, even that to the flagship Starvis-2 IMX675 within the cabin camera. This makes a triple Starvis-2 setup which we have never seen before in the world, and probably this will be the only camera for a long time to have a triple Starvis-2 setup. And not just any cabin camera, they've added in a fisheye cabin camera with an ultra wide angle lens. So what this fisheye camera gives you is a 210-degree wide angle view. This is super wide, and no camera has crossed the 200-degree FOV range until at least as far as I know about dash cameras. What difference this makes is that because of this super wide angle, the camera is able to cover both the interior and the exterior of the car, especially the sides of the car, that is the driver side window and the passenger side window. Of course, I still haven't received the camera yet to test it out personally, but be assured that I'll be one of the first people to be receiving this camera in India, and I'll be doing a super quick exclusive review of this camera as well. That being said, fisheye lens is something probably no one asked for, but most probably you will need it because the kind of coverage a fisheye camera brings, a wide angle camera brings, is not available in any regular cabin camera which offers about 130 to 140 degree field of view. I mean, those kind of cameras don't cover the exterior of the car as much, they only focus on the interior. But getting this super wide angle lens is extremely practical because both windows, front and passenger side, including the rear, will be covered with this camera. So not only does the cabin camera get a Starvis-2 sensor, get a fisheye lens, it gets two different shooting modes. One is the ultra wide angle mode and another is the fisheye mode. So the ultra wide angle mode shoots in a 16:9 aspect ratio probably and gives you the widest field of view. The fisheye mode gives you more of a circular perspective and kind of covers the entire image within that range. Another thing that has been passed on from the previous gen is that the HDR support is now continued on the front and the rear, including the cabin camera as well. So you get triple HDR, triple Starvis-2 cameras in the VIOFO A329S. This camera is powered by quad-core ARM Cortex A53 chipset, which is considered to be top-notch in terms of processing, especially for dash cameras. Now, along with all of these improvements, VIOFO A329S is also getting new parking modes, kind of never seen before parking modes from any other dash camera. The first mode is called as the vehicle battery protection mode. So within this mode, you can automatically set the camera to turn off after a preset amount of time or a preset voltage is reached. Another method is that the camera can cut off once the hardware kit itself cuts the power to the dash camera. The second new mode for parking monitoring is called as the low power impact detection. Now what happens in this mode is that once the car turns off, the dashcam enters a standby mode. And once an impact is detected, the dashcam starts up within 2 seconds and records a video of up to 1 minute. Now this specific mode features very low power consumption to prevent battery drain so that you can extend the parking monitoring for the longest amount of time. The third new mode is called as the hybrid parking mode, which is a combination of two different parking modes. It can either be a time-lapse 1 fps plus impact detection or a low bitrate plus impact detection. Now here's another super important and a super practical thing VIOFO has newly introduced in this camera, and probably no other dashcam has even thought of this. I mean, I really wonder why they didn't think of this. Now when you transfer videos from the camera, especially dual or the triple channel cameras, you'll have to copy them independently, which is front camera videos, copy them separately, then you can copy the rear camera or the interior camera. I mean, this goes on, and you will have to manually sync the video, the front, cabin and the rear in order to get a synchronized footage. Now this is a lot of work, especially dual and triple channel cameras. This doesn't apply to the front only cameras. But what VIOFO has done is that they have introduced a new multiplex mode. Now within this mode, you can simultaneously export the video from either front or the rear, or all three channels, that is the front, cabin and the rear, and all three videos come in synchronized together within the same file. So this means you don't have to manually edit the videos in order to synchronize them to each other, and this saves a lot of time and effort from your side. I mean, this is such a thoughtful and a practical feature. I mean, the person who thought about this sitting in the office desk on VIOFO, thanks to you. Additionally, the VIOFO A329S also gets dual coaxial cables. Now the coaxial cables come at about 2.8 mm in diameter when you compare it with a 5 mm diameter of a regular rear camera cable. Along with this, the VIOFO A329S also carries over the feature of having an external SSD support. This means you can connect an external SSD up to 4 TB and get nearly 1 to 1.5 months worth of footage. This camera also supports smart voice control and also gets voice notifications. Another good thing is that VIOFO is now including a front camera CPL right inside the box, so you don't have to purchase it separately. But in case if you do feel the need to get a rear camera CPL as well, you can always buy it separately. This camera also supports quad GPS and also supports an optional Bluetooth remote control. It also gets a USB 3.0 port for the fastest wire transfer to your smartphone. And last but not the least, this camera also gets a dual Type-C charger, which has been already seen in the VIOFO A329, and probably it's one of the most refined and premium car chargers provided by any dash camera, and VIOFO with that super premium dual Type-C charger is really turning heads. So this was the complete overview of all the new features that have been included in the VIOFO A329S, and more specifically the upgrade has been from a dual channel to a triple channel variant. So now this camera supports a cabin camera which gets a Starvis-2 IMX675 sensor, which gets a ultra wide angle 210-degree field of view camera lens which covers even the exterior of your car. What more do you want? Isn't this a perfect camera already? Go ahead and grab this camera as soon as it launches, because it still hasn't launched yet. And of course, the first look and the review of this camera will be dropping exclusively on Gizmobi. So make sure that you're following my channel, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss that super awesome and a super important video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.